It's almost Halloween, and unfortunately, I haven't done any Halloween builds lately, all cause I already made them last year, so it doesn't make any sense to create a new one for this year, but I do have some builds in my world that you guys haven't seen. This has been sitting on my world for some time now, and to be honest, this was supposed to be uploaded last year after the Halloween video. It came out late, but regardless, I'm finally going to share it with all of you. Before we get started, some builds are referenced from the two videos from last year, one from the Halloween build hacks part 2 and one from the Dripstone build hacks. Make sure you've watched these two videos because the first one will be from the Dripstone build hacks, where I made a dead tree from Dripstone. I'm not gonna show you a step-by-step tutorial of this tree as it varies from the design and how you build it, so each of us has a different approach to building this tree. For this, it's actually straightforward. We only need a black banner and some black and brown dyes to create a face for the tree. And that's really it. So simple, and if you want, you can customize the banner to create your own style of the tree's face, or just add color to the banner like this one. Now, as shown in my Halloween build hacks part 2, I made a couple decorated pumpkins you can create with different blocks. I made one with a nose, and one wearing a hat, which is pretty cool. And with this design, we can create another version, but this time, it is flying. Now, with a regular carved pumpkin, it's hard to see this at night if you're playing with shaders or not. So let's add a jack-o'-lantern beside it. Since we already have two, it's better to add one more, cause why not? And there we go. That's our flying pumpkins. Much better than the actual pumpkins, if you ask me. Now if there's a flying pumpkin, there should also be flying eyeballs. As creepy as it sounds, it makes a good Halloween decor that will bring a spooky vibe into your world. All you need is a white wool, crimson nylium, weeping vines, and a blackstone button. And that's pretty much it. If you want more details, you can grab an invisible item frame via chat command, and also some black stained glass paint. And that's our floating eyeball. It's odd to look at it when it's only one eyeball, so make sure to make a pair of eyeballs so it doesn't look weird. And now we have a pair of eyeballs. Much better than the first one. Next up is Frankenstein, and this is one of the classic Halloween monsters we can't forget. For this, we're going to be using a lot of deep slate and blackstone blocks because he's wearing all black attire and a moss block for his skin. Let's now grab our next items for the head and the banners. Now, to make Frankenstein's face, all you need is one black banner with 2 white dyes, 3 green dyes, and 1 black dye. Place it on the head, and now we have Frankenstein. He's a bit big, but the size will do for most Halloween decorations. One of the cool features you can do is to change Frankenstein's outfit into something fun or something casual, and it's up to you to customize his outfit whatever you want. Next up is Sirenhead, one of my favorite SCP creatures. I've been looking forward to making it in the game, so here's my take on it. Because Sirenhead appears to be taller and slender, I'll be using a lot of walls and fences for this one. And since he's dark in color, I'll be using nether bricks to accurately match his skin. For added contrast, I'm gonna be using grey terracotta, soul sand, and dark oak fences. This will add some depth and detail to the creature. Then for the head, on the speaker part, I used grey terracotta and an item frame with an activator rail as his teeth. To make Sirenhead alive, we're gonna need a command block for the sounds of Sirenhead. This step is optional, but I highly recommend putting it in because the Sirenhead is all about the noise. Let's first make a simple redstone clock using redstone repeaters. For the command, we're gonna be using /playSound and playing the ambient cave noise to mimic the sounds of Sirenhead. And now we can hear Sirenhead. If you don't want your chat getting spammed, you can always turn off the command block output into false. And that's pretty much it. If you stay close, you'll hear the noise, and if you move back from him, you won't hear the noise, which is pretty accurate to the Sirenhead game. Since I made a spider from my Halloween video, I thought to make another variant with a more creepy approach. And that variant is a Steve version of a spider. For this, I'm going to be using blue and cyan wool since Steve's clothes are based on that color, and then spruce wood for the skin. The black stone slab will be his hair, and a glow item frame for the eyes. Then for the legs, we'll go for a spruce fence with a nether fence, a combination of the two. This way we can avoid the fences sticking into each other. For the next part, we're gonna do the eyes and the details of this spider. The eyes are going to be made with a white banner with a blue base at the bottom. Make sure to arrange the banner when placed on the item frame. Let's add a dripstone for the fangs. And at the back, let's place some cobwebs for realism. And there we go. That's Spider Steve in Minecraft. Both scary and creepy at the same time. So this next build, I went off with a cliffhanger on my last Halloween video about Grim Reapers and said this: I have more to tackle about these Grim Reapers, but I'm gonna have to do that in my next spooky video since we still have 19 more builds to make. That's right, and since we have more time in this video, I can finally show you some Grim Reaper variants I've been working on. The first one is a Dripstone Wizard, and it is my personal favorite. The first step is to create the skull face of the wizard. Once that's done, we can now create the wizard itself. I'm gonna be using a stripped dark oak wood with some dark oak planks as well. I'm gonna be using a mud brick wall to match the stripped dark oak wood, and this will be the wizard's arms. To finish it off, we're gonna need a barrier to place the dripstone for that levitating effect. This will be the wizard's powers, to manipulate and control the dripstone. Let's also put some at the top. And that's the Dripstone Wizard. One of the coolest Grim Reaper variants I've made in my opinion. Another design you can make is a Fireball Wizard, which is made with red nether bricks and a red concrete. It's pretty much the same as the Dripstone Wizard, but with a different blocks and power. The actual fireball is made with a magma block with a fire on top. And that's pretty much it. It's not the best as the Dripstone one, but it's still greater than the Grim Reaper. As of recording this video, I noticed that the weeping vines on the flying eyeballs already grew, so to fix this issue, all you need is a string and place them below the weeping vines so it doesn't grow back. Now back to the final build of this video. The last one is quite new. I absolutely had to replace the amethyst version of this Reaper because it suits the new Sculk block even more. This variant is called Sculk Reaper, and from the name itself, he grows and harvests skulks. Building this is just the same as the previous, but with Sculk and Blackstone. Now it's time to add in the surroundings. For this, we'll need some Sculk blocks, twisting vines, and Sculk rings for the spots. It's up to you how many you want to add, but for this video, I'll make it 2. Now once you're done, when you stand near him, if you make a sound, it'll trigger the Sculk Shrieker on his head. And if you imagined it, it'll probably come to attack you, which is not good. I wish I could do that in Minecraft using commands, but maybe soon I can make it work. But for now, that is it. That's the Sculk Reaper. So there you have it, 7 Halloween monsters and creatures you can build in Minecraft. It's not as many as last year, but it's still unique and you can add more to these monsters if you want. Before I end this video, I want to thank all my Discord members for their fan art. You can send some of yours by joining my Discord in the description below, along with my other socials if you're interested. Thanks for watching, have a good rest of your day, bye bye.